Hello everyone, welcome back to Rows of Green. I hope you're all doing well. Today's video is going to be me making my super soil. I have a more technical version I did about 2 years ago. I'm going to put that in this video somewhere for you guys to check it out. But this is going to be another super soil video, not quite as in-depth, but I'm just going to show you guys how I go about doing it because I've gained about an extra 20,000 subscribers since I did the last one. Or 30,000. So I'll just wanted to show you guys something here. A lot of you guys ask what I do with my old soil, so it doesn't go to waste. I use it in my yard, like right here. So this is where I'll use a lot of my soil. I'll just toss it in the yard, so I'm not wasting it. Then I could use it over here in flower beds and stuff as well. So anyway, I just thought I would show you guys that. Anyway, let's get on with today's video. This video has been brought to you by Mars Hydro. So I'm just gonna show you guys what I do here. I spread out a big tarp, that's like a 20 by 20 tarp. And then what I do is I use Stepwell super soil for this because I want a really hot mixture, a hot super soil. So just regular Pro Mix won't work. Well, it will work, but you'd want to add a little bit more of your amendments into it. I did show a previous recipe of that, but if you're in the States, Roots Organic is a perfect mix. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Stepwell and I'm going to mix in some cocoa here, just because I like to have at least 25% cocoa in my mix. And then I'll measure out all of my amendments and everything, and then what I'll do is I'll put it all out on there and I will mix it up. So for now, I'm just going to move all the bales out there and get ready. All right, here we are. So what I did was I put down the Stepwell soil, and then I put the cocoa down, and then I mixed the cocoa and Stepwell together somewhat, and then I put all of the amendments on top. And then what I will do is I'll put the earthworm castings on last and then mix it all in. But here is the recipe again, guys. I made it a little easier. If you want to pause that, check it out. But that's the recipe that I used for this. And then these are the earthworm castings. They're biocompost, and these are absolutely awesome castings. They're really nice and clean. They're not all muddy and clumpy, and I really like them. I'll actually put the link where you can find these down in the description. I've been trying to get Cultivation Emporium to carry them, so we'll see if they end up carrying them or not. You could check in with them, maybe ask them on Instagram or something if they're going to be carrying them. But anyway, this is the mix, guys. What I'll do now is I will add in the rest of the earthworm castings, and I will just mix it all in here. What I'm going to do, guys, is I have another super soil video of what I did a couple years ago. That one's really good, so I didn't want to redo the same thing. It would have just been the same video. So I'm going to put a pop-up right here up in the top right corner, and you could click that and you could go and watch the detailed version of this video if you guys want to. But for now, this is going to be a very hot mix, guys. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to mix it all together. I'm going to wet it up, and then I'm going to put it in some barrels and a tarp, and I'm going to leave it for a month. But we'll get on with the rest of this video. Okay, so once you have it all done here, guys, you have it all mixed up real good. What you want to do is just wet it down. You could use the water right out of your hose if you want. What I do is I use the water out of my hose, and then I'll let it sit for about an hour, just so it gives the chlorine time to evaporate out of it. There's really not much in here anyway. Not enough to kill off the microbes and stuff. But yeah. So you just want to wet it down a little bit. You don't want it too muddy or anything. Just wet, just moist enough to keep all the microbiology living in the soil. So there we go. That's good. I'll let that sit now for a while, and then I'll toss it into these garbage cans and stuff. So I'm just going to show you an example here. It looks really muddy here right now. Well, it's hard to tell, but if you take a rake or something and you move it, you want to see some dry dirt. So just make sure that the top is all really wet, nice and moist, and then by the time you mix it in with that dry stuff, it's like perfect. So just trying to show you. But anyway, that's how I do it, guys. You could use dechlorinated water if you want to, if you're in a city with a lot of chlorine or something, but for the most part, you'll be fine. So here we are once we're finished, and I just want to apologize for my voice, guys. Well, I shouldn't have to apologize, but you know what I mean. My voice is a little wonky just from breathing in all this stuff. I have some bad allergies this time of year, so that would explain it. But I just want to show you what we do here now. What we want to do here now, guys, is we want to let it cook for 6 weeks. And when I say cook, that just means like break down, like the microbiology in here will start to break down all those amendments and stuff, just so they're more available to your plants. But right here, so this is the kind of like the texture that you want. If you squeeze it, it will like kind of like stick together, but you don't want it too wet, you know. So that there is perfect. And what I would usually do is I would leave this for 4 weeks, take it all out, turn it over on the tarp, and then let it sit for another 2 weeks. I don't have that kind of time this year, guys, because we had a really late winter. So what I'm going to do is I'll just leave it in these barrels here for the next month, and that will be enough. It will break down enough and cook enough over that time. Then when I put it into my grassroots fabric pots, it will continue to break down, and it will be good to go. It will work. I've done it this way before as well. So either way works. I do recommend breaking it down for 6 weeks if you have the time. But if not, guys, 4 weeks is all right. So I'm getting this video out just in time, so most of you guys could catch it and make your mix 4 weeks ahead of time. But yeah, guys, that's it. There's something else I wanted to show you now. Actually, you know what? There's something else I want to mention. So about 2 weeks in, come in and feel the side of your pots, and it will actually be warm. You'll actually feel it. It's kind of weird because it kind of heats up as it's breaking down. That's where the word cook comes from. So the center of that actually gets warm. But yeah, anyway, there's something else I wanted to show you guys here. I just wanted to show you it's in the backyard, so let's go check that out right now. So here we are. This is my compost pile that I did last year. I just wanted to show you guys this because a lot of you guys think that I could just reuse my soil like immediately, like I could compost it for a couple months and I'll be good. This isn't California, guys. I'm in Northern Ontario, Canada. So this soil here, this is from last year, and this year it won't be good until like next year. So it takes like 2 years for my shit to break down here. And it's just because of the weather. It's cold here so much, right? So this will break down over the summer. I'd probably be able to use it maybe late fall, some of it, but next spring would be ideal. So it's closer to like a year and 8 months. But yeah, just so you guys had a little bit of a better understanding. Like you can see, this didn't even try to start to decompose yet. So I'll come in here, turn it over. I'll turn some of these leaves over in it as well, and I'll just let it do its thing. But anyway, guys, that's this week's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a little bit different. Remember, like, guys, subscribe, comment down below, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.